Hi everyone, Sam here from My Needle. Welcome to my Flosstube channel where I talk to you about Crossstitch and show you what I've been up to, any purchases I may have, a little bit of life thrown in, but mainly Crossstitch. It has been a little while since I checked in with you all, so welcome to those regular viewers and coming back to checking in with me today to see what I've been up to. And to anyone new, thank you for coming along on the journey and checking out my channel. Just for anyone that's new, obviously I'm Sam. I am a Kiwi cross-stitcher. I am based in the lower North Island of New Zealand, and I have been stitching on and off since the age of 8, so you could say almost 30 years, not quite. I was actually taught how to cross stitch by a friend's mum back then. Cross stitch there's no one else in my family that I'm aware of that does it. Not my mum, definitely not her. So yeah, I'm self-taught. Yeah, where have I been? Well, last time I came and caught up with you all, it was end of November, beginning of December, and I said I was going to come and do possibly a whip parade. That didn't happen, and I didn't check in with you at all at the end of 2021. Life got very busy. I obviously work full time. I travel up to 3 hours a day to go to work and back, and I also am a wife, a mum to 2 teenagers, 2 stepkids, and I study as well, so I have a lot on my plate. And I picked up a new hobby quite badly that has taken up a lot of my stitching time. But around Christmas, work got very busy. I had papers due for my study, which was part 2 out of 3 I had the paper due for. So I got that in, which is fine, all passed, and now I want to part 3 in the final section of getting my qualification, which is cool. At Christmas, I had all my side of the family come and stay with us. So there was 10 of us at Christmas and at New Year's, which was very cool. Very tired, very busy. First time my brother, his girlfriend, and my 2 nieces, who are 5 and 4, had come down. So there was a lot of Auntie Sam and Uncle Corey, can we do XYZ, or Ma, which is my mum, or Papa. So we were entertaining the young ones quite a lot, and I absolutely loved it and wouldn't change it for the world. Miss those girls dearly. And then after Christmas and New Year's, once everyone left, I was shattered. So I had no brain power to sit down and check in with you all and give you an update. So here I am now. It is so you guys can figure out how long it's been since I've checked in. It is the 27th of January 2022. It is 6:30 here. At the moment, I've literally just walked in the house, got home at 6 from work, fed the cats and sat down, got all my stuff together, then sat down. Yeah, to catch up with you all. Just a little bit of admin stuff with the channel. If you have watched any of my previous videos, you would have seen me talk about cross stitch and knitting, which is the other hobby that's taken up a lot of my time. I have decided that what I am going to do from now on is I'm going to split them out. So I'm going to have one video for cross stitch. For those that are just interested in cross stitch, you can watch them. And then I will have a separate knitting video for those that are just interested in knitting. So I thought I would split them out, and I will try and get back into my uploading schedule of, hopefully it'll be every fortnight, so every second Thursday I'll be doing cross stitch, and then every second Monday there will be a video for knitting, but that will be kind of pre-recorded sort of thing from a couple of days beforehand, just all based on when no one else is home really. So today's video is just cross stitch. I have a finish to show you. I have a new start that I started this week, and because I haven't been stitching much, I thought what I would do with you is just show you either some whips I have going. I'm going to start throwing in a little bit of stash each video, show you where I store my cross-stitching stuff, and yeah, so each video there'll just be a little bit extra. I'm not buying anything at the moment in the way of cross-stitch, unless it's something I need for a pattern that I have in stash, excuse me, or in progress. We can't purchase things out of the States at the moment, obviously with USPS not shipping to New Zealand, so getting things out of the States is a little bit hard for us. So I'm trying to work out some sort of rotation. I'm thinking with the limited stitching I do at the moment that I may pick one large piece to work on and one smaller project to work on each week, and then rotate or change them each week, so basically 2 pieces each week will get worked on. The other week, should I say, in the new year, right at the beginning of the new year, I did sit down and write down all my whips. I had at that time 39 whips, I believe. Just check. Yes, I had 39 whips. And obviously that went down to 38 with a finish, and now a new start, I'm back up to 39 whips. My goal is still to try and get that whip count down, but to be honest, yeah, I'll start what I want to and I'll finish what I want to. Not going to stress too much, it is what it is. So I did get the Book of Days 2022 and I have been using this. So in the back I have written down my whip list. So it's all there. And then at the beginning of the month, I went through my cross-stitching book I have. I should have brought it over. What I do in my book, it's got all listed in it, all my starts, so it's got pattern, designer, fabric, stitch count, start date, finish date, notes on any colours I've changed or what colours I've used. So I went through my book, and in 2021 I only had 12 finishes because my stitching fell away. Those 12 finishes were the Brick House Sampler by Brenda Gervais, no, I had 11 finishes. I put my first 2022 finish in there by accident. So I had, 11 finishes. So it was a Brick House Sampler by Brenda Gervais, Bird in Hand Thanksgiving by Heart in Hand. Then I had Delivering Roses from Stitching with the Housewives, October 31st, which is a Blackbird design. Yes, Blackbird design. Harvest Keeper, which is Plum Street. Hate Less, Love More, which is a Lizzie Kate. And Stitch Like Freddy is a chart from Etsy. Oi, cats. Why do the animals pick now to be dickheads to each other? So I've got 3 cats. I've got a British short hair called George, which is my baby. Then we have a Moggy cat, which is Sasuke, which is a grumpy old mole. And then we have a white cat with one blue eye, one green eye. who's a rescue from the SPCA. Her name is Meow Meow, aka Dickhead, because she likes to beat up the other two. And now they decide to, perfect time, let's have a fight. Anyway, back to where I was. So obviously Stitch Like Freddy, I was saying, is a finish, and that is a chart off Etsy. Then we have You Be Well, which was a freebie from the Christchurch Cross-Stitching Retreat from 2021, which is a little shepherd's bush. Then we have Zinnia Seeds that I finished, and that's another Stitching with the Housewife. The Stitching Bee, which is a Little House Needleworks chart, and Sunflower Seeds, which is another Stitching with the Housewives. So, looking at what I finished, it was, you could say 50-50 between large and small projects, so I didn't think that was too bad. I didn't count how many I started last year, and I'm not going to. So talking about finishes, I have finished one of my quick stitch heights that I was doing. I put 5 days into this in the beginning of the new year. I haven't ironed it. I've only just managed to get out the easy grid lines. So I was stitching this on 25 count easy grid, 2/1 half stitch, and this is my Tranquil Tulip quick stitch. It hasn't been stretched or anything, so it does look a little bit out of whack, but it is finished. Very happy with this. I started this in 2020 for the Wellington 2020, 2021. I started it around there. I didn't check when I started it, but this is my finish. Love this. This has worked out size wise. It is 5x7, just over 5x7 inches. Full coverage, all done. Very happy with how that came out. And my latest start is a Dimensions kit. It's the gold collection. This was purchased the other year from my kids for Christmas for me, and it is the Balloon Glow. This is stitched on 18 count ivory Ada. It is pretty much full coverage apart from, I think, this bit in here and here. Yeah, and a little bit over here. The hills is not stitched. The rest is full coverage. I started this on Sunday. And this is where I got up to. So that is the middle balloon complete minus back stitching and the start of the hills. So that is this one here in the centre. So that's where I have got up to on that one. Just put the stuff down there. That's basically all the stitching I've done since I've last seen you. Like I said, I haven't been doing anything. But what I thought, in going along with the theme of my new start, that I will show you my current Dimensions kits that are whips that I have on the go. I have one very, very old one that I started a while ago. So yeah, I just thought I'd just show you some of the whips that I have in the Dimensions kits. I have none. No, I don't have any more kits in stash. I've started them all, which I really shouldn't. So one of the first whips is Japanese Garden. This is stitched on 16 count blue Ada. Originally I started this in the centre, but I've made a cock up somewhere on the bridge, so I have gridded with water soluble fabric pen, and I gridded over this bottom half, and I've started down here. I've been working in here, which is very confetti heavy. This one again is basically full coverage here, apart from this little bit up here in the sky, but the rest is full cover. I'll just open the whole thing up so you can see it. So obviously that's the bridge, that's the centre, and this is the cock up somewhere in here. So that's where I'm up to on that one. I do like these dimensions kits. They're very detailed, they're very involved. Another one I've been working on for a little while is, here's the cover page. These are all cooler. Should have been more organised, but I'm not. Oh, here it is, hiding under the threads. I started this years ago, but I'm plodding along with it. This is the Christmas jar, Christmas ornaments by Dimensions. It's stitched on perforated plastic. I have finished that one, and I'm on this one now. I'll show you where I am. No, where's my finished one? Yeah. That's the finished one so far. And I'll just put that back to back. And that is the new one I started. Maybe that way. That is Dimensions whip number 2. This one is my of course it's Dimensions mason jar lineup, which is stitched on 14 count white Aida. That's it there. And started this one in the centre, then hop, skipped and jumped down to one end, and that's it there. This Aida is finally loosening up. It was very, very stiff. So that's the middle jar. So that's how much, because I want to know how much room I have on the end. So obviously I haven't come this way yet. And that's it. I have this oldie. It's called, fluff. It's called A Night to Remember. It is the Titanic. I bought the second hand off Trade Me, which is the New Zealand equivalent of eBay. So I purchased the full kit for dirt cheap. It's stitched on 18 count navy Aida. I have put this one away, and it will probably stay away for many, many years until I'm ready to do it. But I did make a start. So that's the centre here. And that's where I'm up to. I don't care if they sit in my stash for years. I like all my charts. I'll get to them when I get to them, probably when I'm retired, which is fine. The next kit I have is Victorian Charm. This is stitched on another Navy Ada. This one's very involved, should I say. That's what I'm up to. So this is the tall part of the filler. In my last dimensions, I have been working on for, again, years. If you have followed my channel for a period of time, you would have seen this along the way. It is my Indian Peacock. It is getting done on the 14 count natural Ada. I did plan last year for a finish on this, but it didn't happen. I haven't reached halfway as yet. I'll just unroll this a bit so you can see what's going on. This is on my lap frame. That's where I'm up to. So from kind of here down, everything is finished, including back stitching. Oh no, it's not completely finished. I haven't done the French knots. I'm going to leave them till last. I love this piece. That's what I'm up to on that one. Right here. But yes, this is quite possibly my favourite piece at the moment. I don't stitch on it a lot. I don't know why. It's not that I fell out of love with it. I think it's just my lap frame, to be honest. Just tighten that back up. I think I'm just struggling with my lap frame a little bit. That's just me. Put that back on. So it doesn't get cat fur on the bottom. Right. So the lap frame I have is a KC Creations lap frame, and the bar widths are 22 inches. So it's a big beast. I think if I had smaller bars it might be easier because you can adjust the width of the frame inside, and I just don't want to buy new bars at the moment, is what it is. But yeah, so those are my dimensions kits I have on the go, or that's it because I don't have any more in stash like I said. So I will be back in a fortnight. I'm going to go and find some dinner because I'm very lightheaded at the moment. Hence why I got my glasses on, because my eyes are hurting too. But in the meantime, if there is anything you wish for me to show at the end of my next floss tube, anything you want to see from whips or stash, let me know and I'll put it on the list. So thank you very much for coming and checking me out. I forgot to say at the start, if you hung in here this long, thank you. You can find me on Instagram as MyNeedle. I have also set up a Ko-fi link, so Kofi, if you would like to make a donation. I have decided that should my channel reach 1,000 subscribers, I won't be monetizing my channel because ads are a pain in the ass. But if you feel or would like to make a donation, the link to Ko-fi is down the bottom. It is no way a mandate or requirement. It's purely up to you. That's it. Thank you for coming and checking in with me, and I'll see you guys in a fortnight. Bye.